Good evening. How you day? Welcome again. Welcome to another session of Ask the Doctors. Happy Sunday. The time na 8 p.m. on the dot. My name na Frederick Unuboha. You can call me Dr. Fred Dostar. So I go always tell you good life na sense. This na Ask the Doctors program every Sunday 8 p.m. West African time. We know they start late. When it's 8 p.m. like this, we don't start. And I know say people dey here where they listen to me right now. So if you just dey come, tell me where you dey watch me from. Today we wan talk about obesity. This topic na very interesting one. But before we start, tell me where you dey watch me from. Abeg, no forget for this page, and na only education we dey do. We no dey prescribe medication, we no dey make diagnosis. We go just tell you say if you get any medical problem, make you go see your doctor. You understand, Abi? Very good. Mary from Delta State, Ozoro. How you dey? I hope say una dey hear me loud and clear, Abi. Yes. Uju, good evening. Olajide Justina, good evening from Lagos. How are you? Oh yeah, share the live stream. Share the live stream. Share the live stream. So this night, I dey expect my other doctors to join me for the program so that we go discuss, we go interact, many things they will want to talk about tonight. Talk about obesity. So nobody let me go day here. Before we start, I beg, no forget, share the live stream, share this video, make other people come join us. Click on the like button, hmm, like this video so that the algorithm go show am to more people. You understand? And then if you dey YouTube, because we dey YouTube live and we dey Facebook live. So wherever you dey watch me from, no forget to send stars. Very, very good. So who else dey here wey dey watch me? Now, for the comment section, make una tell me. Yes, we get somebody on YouTube. Grace Mercy, they watch us from YouTube. Grace, how you dey? Mr. Alex Ogwa from Norway. Mr. Alex, how you dey now? How your side? So that is, I'd expect my other colleagues to come. May they come join me very soon. Uh, and as they come, we will discuss. Amaka Pretty, good evening. How are you? Okay. So more we talk about obesity. Now remember, I been drop video today how to calculate your BMI. Hope say you don't watch am. That video go dey very important for you. Dr. Israel don come. Good. Happy Sunday. Good evening, Jennifer. Okoye Nnenna. Nnenna, how you dey? Dr. Israel, wetin dey your network? Good evening. Oluchukwu Grace, good evening, ma. Good evening, everybody. We are all welcome. Queen, watching from Facebook. Okay. Good luck. Good evening. So when we talk about obesity today, oya make una tell me for the comment section if you dey hear me, wetin you understand by obesity. Oya, here we go. Lucy, how are you? Goodness. Good evening. God's will say, doctor, the hardest thing to reduce in one's body is obesity. I'm big but not obese. I know how it dey be. You know your BMI. Oh yeah, tell me. Good evening and happy Sunday to you. Yeah, blessing. Yeah, make una tell me what you now understand by obesity, because obesity now a big problem right now all over the world. And we dey call them disease. Oh, people don't know say obesity now na disease. According to WHO, say obesity now na disease and a chronic disease. Let me say when person gets like this, it dey affect the person well. It dey cause sickness for the person body, and people don't know. People just believe say, um when you dey big or you huge, you dey flex life. But people don't know the difference between say you dey healthy and you dey obese. Grace Mercy say, I'm so interested in this topic because my best friend died because of overweight. Oh, so sorry. Like wetin I dey talk just now. Obesity dey affect a whole lot of part of your body. Dey affect people well well. And the funny thing wey we no know be say even children sef dey get obesity. I don see parents go tell me say, I wan make my pikin fat, my pikin no fat, my pikin no fat. But you no know say your pikin dey normal weight. So generally, obesity simply mean say your body gather fat too much beyond normal, excessive accumulation of fat. I hope say you dey hear me, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you dey watch me from, share this live stream. Share. Tag your friends, make dem come watch. Yes. So obesity mean say your body dey gather fat pass normal, excessive accumulation of fat. And e get how we come look am say, this person don dey overweight or this person don dey obese. I drop one video today for my page, and that video talk about how to calculate your BMI. How many of you don watch that video? Because if you watch that video, I swear to God Almighty, this discussion today, it go make sense to you. In that video, I teach people how to calculate their BMI. But Mr. Godswill Ehis no dey watch my video. The one wey I drop today, he no watch am. If you watch the video, ladies and gentlemen, you go understand wetin I mean by BMI. Because to know whether you dey obese or you dey overweight, you need to know your BMI. And we don talk say, according to the definition, say anybody wey the BMI dey above 30, the person don dey obese. I drop video for my page today on how to calculate BMI, but you no watch am. No, you no watch am. Na lie. You wan private chat me? Why? I don watch am o. Somebody say, doctor help o. I no talk say 1.65 times 2. You go multiply, go back and watch the video. That number by that same number, I put calculation from that same number. That number times that same number. Do you understand? See wetin Idowu dey talk. Say it's not times 2. Yeah. You multiply whatever number be your height, you go times am by the same number to that number. You go times am at the same time. Wetin you get, you can't divide them under 90. Don't worry, we'll get there. Don't worry, I will have a special live session. I will have a special live session. Shebi, you are in my Facebook group. Idowu, you're in my Facebook group, Abi. Don't worry, I will drop a notice in my group. When I drop that notice there, we go do special live session on this obesity BMI. Anybody wey want make we calculate the BMI, we go do am for that live session. So make sure you are following me in the group. Now let's talk about obesity generally. So obesity means say your BMI dey above 30. Bam. Now if you no know your BMI, you no go know whether you dey obese or you dey normal weight or the rest. So wetin come fit make people get obesity? Why be say as I dey follow you talk now, wetin fit make me dey obese? Wetin fit make you dey obese? What is BMI? Una no dey watch my video. Oh my God, this thing dey pain me. This thing dey see Faith. This thing dey pain me. Man, no lie you. You know why e dey pain me? Man, tell you why e dey pain me. Because I dey take time, energy. Even when my eye dey pepper me, I go do video. I post video, you no watch am. Hey God. Hey God, it dey pain me. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel very pained. Like I go do video, you no go watch am. The video dey, I post am today. Faith, person don give you the answer. Body mass index. Dr. Israel, your network dey mess up. How far? You dey hear me? Dr. Israel, you dey hear me? Okay, so wetin dey cause obesity? Dr. Israel, how you dey? See our guy. Dr. Israel, wetin dey happen? Your network dey mess up. Your network. Join again, join again, join again, join again. So wetin dey cause obesity? Obesity, many things dey cause am. Maybe na from family, genetic. Maybe na from your lifestyle. Maybe na from environment. Many things dey wey dey cause obesity. So genetic dey wey be say for the person family, maybe the papa or the mama. Dr. Israel, you dey there? Join now. Dr. Israel network dey mess up. Oh. Maybe the papa or the mama get obesity. Chance dey say the pikin fit get obesity. Do you understand? Even research talk say if one parent, maybe the papa or mama, one parent get obesity, say about 3 times the pikin fit get obesity. The risk say pikin go get obesity. Dr. John, can you hear me? You dey hear me? Are you ready? If you are ready, just do like this. I go bring you up. If you are ready, do like this. You are ready, eh? Okay. Okay, ma, give you time. Okay, no problem. So another doctor will join us very soon. When he's ready, I will bring him up. So, ladies and gentlemen, if papa and mama get obesity, chance they say pikin fit get obesity. That one day, it get family. I know all of us get where we don't see. The same person will tell you, say, I know they chop, but I fat. When you look the parents, you see the papa or the mama, you will not see the person get obesity. Okay. Okay, see, Uzoma say, doctor, you don't need to be offended because most people follow for the first time. So please always tell them to go and watch it. I they try. Thank you, Uzoma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But you see, we get over 50,000 followers. People who don't watch that video self never reach 1,000. But please, ladies and gentlemen, the video did my page. How to calculate your BMI. Idowu don't watch the video. Yes, she has watched it. She dey calculate her BMI. Some people don't watch them. Don't they calculate their BMI. So no vex. Make una try watch them. It will help you understand. Now, the other thing will make you get obesity na your lifestyle. People they chop, 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 but they know they exercise, they know they burn out the fat with their body they gather. People just believe say that to the flex life or say this life I can't come and kill myself, make I dey enjoy my life. But as they chop, no exercise. From morning till night, they sit down. They know they do anything where they burn energy for their body. As you dey sit down like that, you dey gather fat. They gather fat for your body. They gather fat. I hope now they hear me, Abi. They hear me good. Some people they say the kind food where they chop. Dr. John, whenever you're ready, just give me a thumbs up and I'll bring you. People they will be say the kind food where they chop, they chop nyama nyama, they chop junk food, they chop sweet mouth, they chop sweet, they drink anything, soft drinks, all of them. Now all these things where you they chop, where they pack for your body, they increase your risk, say if you carry obesity. If you know, say you they hear me, drop in the comment section. Doctor, I dey hear you. Dr. John, are you good? Are you ready? I'm gonna bring you up. Okay, let's bring Dr. John up. If you dey hear me, tell me say, Doctor, I dey hear you.
All right.
Dr. John, how far?
Chief, I'm good. Oh. I'm good. I hope you can see my face. It's a bit dark.
I dey see you. I can see you. I can see you. Okay, how far? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Loud and
I can
clear.
hear
Very good. Very good. Okay, so Otubo, Mary, welcome. I dey hear you. Good. Mercy say she dey hear me. So we have Dr. John. Dr. John Day in the house. Dr. John, do me a favor. Go back to the headline. You see three button up there on the head. Click on it. You see headline. 2 headline. One is your name. One is your handle. You click 3 buttons up there. Can you see it? Yeah. You see headline. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we get Dr. John here, and Dr. John will follow us talk to make tell us his own. Dr. John, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, I dey see you. We dey see everybody. They see you. Okay, I hear you. I can't get the answer. And calm down now. Okay. So, Dr. John, we dey use
Everyone.
pidgin today. You understand? Previously, we
Okay.
started with pidgin. Along the line, we switched to English. Now we don't go back to pidgin. So you will have to adapt to this new one.
I greet you now. I greet all of you now. Now if you bring
Okay.
this down.
So, Dr. John, so I introduced the definition of obesity, and then I did talk about the few causes of obesity. So maybe you can take it up from there, the causes of obesity. Then we will enter wetin be the complications of obesity.
Okay. Okay. So basically obesity, it's one of those diseases we call non-communicable diseases. People get them. It's not like transmissible like we get the infectious diseases. It's non-communicable and it's one of the most common ones out there. There are a lot of people who actually have obesity, and how we classify obesity is mostly with the BMI. I don't know if Dr. Fred talked about BMI earlier, but the BMI is the body mass index, and that's the calculation of the approximate fat tissue in the body. So some people can have more fat tissue in their body more than others. But when the BMI is an index, basically, so if it gives us, okay, good evening. If it gives us your index to be above 30, yeah, I think that's the value, 30. It means that you are within the obesity class. Okay, and I think we have some different classes of obesity as well, class one, class two, and all that. So that's basically what obesity is about. Now, like I had Dr. Fred talking, many people get it. It can be acquired, yes, and it can actually be hereditary. You can get it. Sometimes it was even there, like it just it's a trigger. Maybe your lifestyle, your diet, sedentary lifestyle, your alcohol, and the kind of food you eat. Basically, lack of exercise, lack of physical activity. All of those things can just go trigger the, the genes that are there, and then person is obese. Some people actually have obesity right from their childhood. I had Dr. Fred also talking about that. Now there are lots of complications with obesity, lots of them. The 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 Dr. Fred, you can still hear me, right? Dr.
Yeah, we
Israel,
dey hear
welcome.
you. We dey hear you.
Dr. Israel, I'm greeting. Okay, so a lot of them. So usually we know that obesity is like a triplet disease. When we see obesity, we try to rule out um, diabetes, we try to rule out hypertension, we try to rule out metabolic syndrome. These are complications of being obese. Now there are other ones, maybe respiratory issues. Some people can have sleep issues, sleep disorders from being obese. Some people can even have mental issues, psychological issues, body dysmorphism, and all that from obesity. So the complications are so much, and even importantly, osteoarthritis, because most people from carrying themselves, moving around, they develop osteoarthritis. The joints begin to wear out because of the weight their body is carrying, and so they develop osteoarthritis. And most times, it's one of the common causes of osteoarthritis in young adults, because usually you find osteoarthritis in old normally, but then when the person is obese, you find the person is already having osteoarthritis and all that. Let me pause there. There's so much more to talk about. Dr. Fred, are you hearing me?
Yes. Thank you, Dr. John.
Yeah.
Dr. Israel, how you dey? Good evening, everybody. Welcome, Dr. Israel. You dey hear me?
Good evening. I can hear you.
Okay. Welcome, Dr. Israel. Good evening, everybody. So we get Dr. Israel in the house. We get Dr. John in the house, and we dey talk about obesity. So we don't define wetin obesity be. We talk about brief causes of obesity. So now, when we talk about the complications, when person dey obese, wetin that thing fit do for your body, wetin you fit suffer, why e be say we need to prevent obesity, because people go be like, why una dey carry am too much? But we know that obesity get many problems in the body. So Dr. Israel, I'll hand over the floor to you. Just take over, then Dr. John will join again. So let's talk about the complication of obesity, how it fit affect our body. Dr. Israel. Oh, you know they hear me. Your mic is muted. Your mic is muted. Or yeah.
Okay, you
Okay.
say the complication of obesity.
Yes.
Dr. John has already started saying some of the complications already. He started it already, and I think I'll make I follow that line. Now the complication they very many. There, obesity because so many things, from physical look to inside the body, how it go take destroy some of the organs in the body. So it will cause issue with the bones. It will cause issue with bones because of the too many fat when they the body. So sometimes bone not go fit carry the person body. So you start having osteoarthritis and all that. So that are one of the problem when person fit get. So another one is that it go cause problem with the heart. It can cause hypertension. And another one wey dey quick cause na wetin we dey call diabetic type 2. So e dey cause that one as well. E dey cause that one for so many people. Now e go even fit lead to psychological problem. Hope una dey hear me.
Yeah, we did hear you.
Dr. Fred, una dey hear me?
Yes,
We
I dey
did.
hear you loud and clear.
Okay. So e go fit cause psychological problem for many people because of how fat they are and all that. So another thing can cause skin problem. You see some of them having this skin because of skin folding, and in between the skin folding, they feel they get sore for there, and this can even lead to some kind of cancer when they fit get later in life. Also, it go fit lead to stroke. It go fit lead to gallbladder disease. It fit lead to fatty liver disease and high cholesterol, because this one means say cholesterol they gather for some part of the body where e not supposed dey. Because of this, most of the time, this obesity now because people they eat too many calories and too many fatty diet. So most of this cholesterol will be stored in some part of the body when e not supposed dey, and when e dey all those place, it can also cause embolism and any other thing can follow. It can also cause sleep problem. You see some people because they're too fat, as they sleep, they go dey snow. They no dey sleep well. As they sleep, they go dey breathe. They will need to open mouth so that they will fit breathe. And because of that, they'll start to dey snow well. Most fat people they always get that problem. So we call it sleep apnea. And that be the medical name, sleep apnea. So now problem with them sleeping. And for ladies, it can also cause infertility for some ladies. It can cause infertility for some ladies. Okay, these are some of the
Yeah.
complications when I go like talk from when I just like to list to those. I know say my people with us still get some other. Dr. Fred still get some, Dr. John still get some others when they tell us.
So, Dr. John,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any other one day where you go like add as part of the complications of obesity.
Okay. I want to add. I want to add. Say sorry. Say I know to speak pidgin the previous time. I want to add. Say sometimes I think Doctor Israel mentioned it. Uh, when person gets too much fat for body, some of those fats fit dey broken down to some hormones wey fit cause hormonal imbalance, and na wetin fit go lead to that infertility wey Dr. Israel talk. So aside infertility, there are other things that hormonal imbalance fit cause person body for person body wey all stem from because they say the person gets obesity for body. All right. So that's also very important. I also want to sort of re-emphasize the matter of heart diseases. Heart diseases, different heart diseases dey. Some people na only hypertension dem sabi say na heart disease, but there are things we call ischemic heart diseases wey be say if person get too much of this part for body, some of these parts like Dr. Israel also mentioned, e fit accumulate the cholesterol and the bad lipoprotein for the body. Yes. Yes, lipoprotein. I think we have HDL, we have LDL. Especially that LDL na the bad one. If those things increase for body, e fit cause problem for the heart. And the heart, you know say the blood vessels wey dey the heart also blood suppose dey go the heart as well. Even the heart sef suppose dey chop from the blood wey im dey pump. Now if that blood vessel wey dey go the heart get blocked, na im be say person fit develop ischemic heart diseases, and dem dey different types again. So and it depends on the part of the blood vessel wey come dey affected. So these things, all of them na because say obesity dey there, heart disease could develop. So from ischemic heart disease to heart failures to cardiomyopathies to it them plenty wey fit happen to the person just because say the person gets obesity. Very importantly, another very important thing na say the person fit get stroke from this deposits wey we dey talk about. If fat deposits dey the person body, wey we call fat embolus or wetin dem call am now, adipose tissue, accumulation of adipose tissue, atherosclerosis, and what's it called now, atheroma. If all those things na the names wey we dey call these things for medicine. I hope can you still hear me? My screen is frozen. Can you still
Yeah,
hear me?
yeah, yeah. They hear you. They hear you. They see you loud and clear. Live.
My screen dey frozen for here, but I'll continue. Now,
Yeah.
those deposits fit dislodge anywhere for body, go affect the brain, cause stroke there, and all because the person gets lipid imbalance lipid profile, or what we call what's it called now, um uh hyperlipidemia, right? Hyperlipidemia. Another thing I mentioned metabolic syndrome before. When person gets obesity, get hypertension, get sugar disorder, that's insulin resistance, like 2DM, that person fit just in fact na emergency. When someone has a metabolic syndrome, is an emergency, and all of this now still inside. I hope you can still hear me. My screen is still frozen. All of this now still from this same obesity where some people still say nothing they happen. They can develop that metabolic syndrome from that from obesity as well. Um then Dr. Fred also mentioned fatty liver disease. Yes, that fatty liver disease, people know sabi when you eat or consume a lot of fat, when your body Now, when your body stores a lot of fat, most of them pass through the liver. Yes, they pass through the liver, and then it causes accumulation of fat in the liver to the point that liver tissue they replace with fat tissue. So instead of liver tissue, fat tissue dey replace. So the hepatic profile of that person go dey deranged, and e mean say problem don dey come be that, because the person's liver will not be functioning optimally. So that is also a very, very important thing. And if he develop, if that matter is not taken up, if it develop into a hepatocarcinoma, actually, it can get complicated and become cancer. Now, wetin I dey try talk. If it develop, become cancer wey nobody wants. All right, all because person um dey overweight or get obesity. Make I pause here. I know wetin do my screen o. The thing just freeze.
Okay, thank you, Dr. John. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. We talk about obesity tonight. Dr. John, I'm looking to
Yeah.
put our mic. Let's put our mic. Let's see. Okay, very good. Yes, yes. So, we know say obesity fit cause different types of cancer for the body. Now, if you get question for us on obesity, dey drop am for the comment section. We go take am. Mama will talk about how to manage obesity. So, I go list one, and then I go hand over the floor again to Dr. Israel. How to manage obesity. Generally, wetin I wan talk be say you no fit manage obesity by prayer. Oh, I wan destroy obesity. I wan go dey kabash. E get one video wey I see online. Somebody dey pray for one woman. The woman dey very fat. E say fat comot for body, fat comot for body. So you no fit pray you have to work it out. Obesity, if you wan fight am, you must dey committed. You must put your mind must dey, and then you go work together with your medical team. The advice wey dem give you, you go follow am up. So as introductory to this part of the discussion, I wan tell you say you no fit just sit down and talk say my BMI too big, I wan lose fat, and yet you no wan do anything. You must work am. You must do something. So Dr. Israel, over to you. Make we discuss the ways wey we fit take manage obesity before we come dey take questions. Unmute your mic. Dr. Israel, your mic is still muted.
Una dey hear me at all?
Yeah.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we dey hear you.
Because me, I no dey hear una clearly. It's keeping breaking in my end. Yeah, that's why I dey ask.
Okay, join us again. Join us again. Huh? Yes. I guess maybe na your network. Now, for those wey just dey come, if you wan know whether you dey obese or overweight, you need to know how to calculate your BMI. Dr. John talk about BMI. I talk about BMI. I also tell you say I make video on BMI. I make video. I post am today. The video dey Facebook. The video dey YouTube. Watch that video. You go know how to calculate your BMI, because for you to know whether you dey obese, your BMI go dey above 30. If your BMI no dey above 30, e dey above 25, e mean say you dey overweight. So this discussion na for those people wey dey overweight and obese. So now, Dr. John, over to you as Dr. Israel dey fix im network. How we fit take manage obesity? Dr. Israel, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, oya, back to you. How to manage obesity?
Okay, to manage obesity, there are different many ways dey to take manage am. We can say medical and using okay, let me say non-medical, medical and surgical. The one way we go use to manage am, you can either use drug or do things where you no go use drug or do surgery. Those are the three ways when they go fit take manage obesity. However, we go wan talk more of the non-medical for this side for here. Even the medical and medication, to go take some medication. I will also let you know, say some of all these medication, their side effects no, e no dey easy. Some of their side effects is even worse than you taking the medication. And before you can go take medication like that, you must have tried that non-medical aspect. Una still dey hear me?
Dr. John, over to you. So let's continue. Let's continue.
Okay. So I go just pick up from where Dr. Israel was talking. So the truth, you say there are three modalities to managing, but what we want, we not go do surgery for you for here, and we not go prescribe drugs for you for here. So our focus mostly now we go there on top the non-medical. Before waiting Dr. Israel dey try talk say before anybody go begin dey carry drugs give you or begin dey suggest surgical procedure to on top say you wan treat obesity, dem must have some done the non-medical things. Okay, nobody just jumps into drugs because, like he said, those drugs, the complication no be here, right? They will cause many other problems where you no even get. Take content causing the obesity, and most times the obesity when it go from the drug, it go fire back, it go come hit pass as it take be before. So it's best that we stay on the non-medical, which um, requires a lot more consistency and focus. Now, the important aspect of non-medical approaches now, number one, lifestyle change. If you if you get um, obesity, whether it dey run for family or you develop based on your lifestyle choices, it's important that you the doctor or whoever you see, they will begin with lifestyle changes. You have to change certain lifestyle choices. So your diet, your exercise, physical activity. If you check, most obese people, they difficult for them to change their lifestyle choices.
Dr. John, your screen don't freeze. Dr. John, I guess your network. Okay. So Dr. John, you talk about lifestyle. Say lifestyle day important. I guess Dr. Israel, you dey hear me, Abi? Okay, your network don't dey bad. Now, lifestyle day very important. You talk about your diet. If you want lose weight, your lifestyle, your diet. Nobody talk say make you no chop, but wetin you dey chop dey very very important. And then for your lifestyle, you go need to exercise. Exercise don show say for most people wey dey obese, when they exercise and they lose about 5 to 10% of their body weight, say all those sicknesses wey obesity go cause, e go reduce well well. So if you dey obese, we go advise you say try set goal wey you fit achieve. No be say you go talk say I dey 100, I wan enter 70. That one go dey hard for you. But you go set I dey 100, make I see whether I fit enter 95. The moment you try 95 and e work, all those benefits go really work for your body. So you go try, set goal where you feel achieve, and then you exercise. Dr. Israel, you dey hear me now? Okay, they hear me. Okay, unmute your mic and then take the floor.
Okay, I don't know where I not remember where I wanna stop, but I think I be they talk about the medical aspect when I say some of the drug maybe their side
Uh,
effects still worse
yeah, yeah.
than the medication itself. Even before you take before we can't go to the medical drug, before you even take the medical drug, you suppose don't do all the other things, put the other things in place. Now, when you don't put all those ones in place, you can't find out say you still know they lose weight, or because there's some condition that even when you do all those things, you know go still lose weight. Then we can now be thinking about the medical or the surgical aspect of the treatment. Now, hope you see they hear me.
Yes, yes, I dey hear you. I dey hear you.
Now, okay, the first thing where we go talk for the non-medical, non-drug, the one where you not go take drug. Now, to first of all change the lifestyle, your lifestyle. If you be person when they live sedentary lifestyle, you need to change them. Also, two, the food when you they eat, you need to they eat good, healthy food. And when we say good, healthy food, it means say you go reduce anything will contain many sugar and any food will contain too many fats. And you go increase food wey contain vegetable, more of fruits, more of vegetables, and more of protein diet. But anything wey contain many sugar or fatty food, you need to reduce them. So it simply means say all those your fried food, you need to reduce them or even stop them. You need to stop them and all that. Then also, apart from all those, you also need to register yourself for to dey do some exercise. You need to register yourself on exercise. Now, when we talk about this diet aspect, not be to just they say eat vegetable, eat this. No, you need to see a dietitian, somebody wey get wey dey specialize in terms of diet, make it for put you through, tell you the kind of food where you go eat each time. With that one, you'll be able to help yourself. You just be surprised with your exercise, your eating good diet, changing your lifestyle. You will be surprised that you will lose a lot of pounds, and that can just be the solution to the problem. However, if that one not work, before we come to talk about adding medication, adding drugs to it. You know, say I say there are some okay, I don't know. There are some causes that are genetic. That even though you not eat, even though those other type of treatment, the fat go still dey, you go person go still dey fat. In such cases, now there surgery come to play, and that's where surgery come to play. There are different type of surgery when person fit do, but this surgery are major.
Yeah, Dr. Israel network don't act up again. Okay. So Dr. Israel, they talk about surgery, don't talk about lifestyle, the thing where you fit do. Then, Dr. Israel, are you back? Your network they act up. So we talk about lifestyle, then you get some
Dr. Fred,
medication, but yeah, Alpha, your network they frustrate me. You dey hear me? Oh God, voila. This network, Dr. Israel, you dey hear me? When you say if you dey hear me, do like this. Can you hear me? Okay. Oh yeah, I'll take over. Oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
okay. I don't know where I for cut off, but I think I'd already they reached the surgical aspect, and I thought say
Yeah.
it gets some of the condition even when you know they take food. when we say genetic cause of this obesity, even when you know they eat food, you know they live anyhow, you are doing exercise and all that. Some people go just see they add weight and they fat, because their body, that one are just na genetic wahala. In that case, now there's surgery come to play. And as I was saying, there are different type of surgery that can be done. But these surgery, they are all major surgery. None of them be minor surgery. All of them are major surgery. So you need a specialist in that aspect so that it could fit take you through what and what should be done. And when the person do all those surgery for you, he go still tell you the kind of diet you will be taking. With all those ones, then that time the person go feel can lose weight and can dey okay. Okay, so those are some of the treatments when we go fit do when it come to management of obesity.
Okay. You dey hear me?
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah. Okay, Dr. John, welcome back. So
Yeah,
now,
sorry.
may we take questions. If you get questions for us on obesity, eh, um, ask us your question. We don't talk about obesity, wetin dey cause obesity. We don't talk about them. We don't talk say even obesity fit dey for children. Yes, and obesity for kids, e fit affect them as they dey grow, cause problem for their body. We don't talk about wetin fit cause obesity. We talk about genetic, say papa or mama. We don't talk about lifestyle, people wey no dey exercise. Talk about food, people wey dey chop anyhow food. We come talk about all the problems wey person wey get obesity fit get. Talk about arthritis, diabetes, heart problem, stroke, liver problem, cancers, and a lot of things. Now, if you get questions for us, uh, drop your questions on this. Let's see. So, Dr. John, we
Yeah.
get one question here. He say, um, "Good evening, doctor. Does too much liquid milk cause obesity? And how many times should someone do exercise to reduce weight?"
Liquid milk. Okay. So um now number first thing I want to say in response to this is too much of everything is bad. Maybe good life na sense, abi too much of everything bad. If you they take too much and you put a number to it, like how many, wetin you dey get say the thing they make you happy, abi wetin, abi say they make person high. So don't take too much of milk, obviously. It's going to churn your belly and you're going to begin to have, you might even react to it. Okay, that's number one. So there's no direct link to too much milk leading to obesity. That's what you want to be clear on. But too much milk itself is also bad. Okay, it's going to, it's already too much. You're too much already states that it's bad. So probably you are either addicted to it. So wear it off fine. Do less of milk. Not not that you are trying to avoid obesity because it's not going to, but you're trying to avoid some other things. Then your next question says, how many times can someone do exercise to reduce weight? Now, let's give you. I don't know if Doctor, because I was going to say it, but I don't know if Doctor Israel mentioned it. When you take up exercise to lose weight, don't think that you're going to do it for 2 days and you are going to start going to check your weight. It's a regular, consistent exercise. It has to be regular and you have to be consistent with it. Regular in terms of the depth of the exercise you're doing and consistency in terms of the number, the duration. The least I've seen is the least I've seen is like 4 to 6 months, right? I don't know. You say how many times? If you're saying times in a day, it depends on your choice of duration. If you choose to do one thing for maybe 30 minutes, Maybe I don't know. Let me just say a bit about exercise. Some people don't know what exercise really is. Some people think walking to the market is exercise. They think walking to where they want to buy food store or something to buy or walk, walking to a place of work is exercise. No. Or trekking inside hood of is exercise. No, that's not exercise. That's just physical activity. Exercise, the simplest way I used to help my patients understand what exercise is that it must get you sweaty, it must get your heart beating faster than normal during that exercise period. Not that it will now be continue faster like that. Oh. It will calm down after a while, obviously, right? And it will get you breathing faster for that period. So if some people can walk down to can walk a long distance and you won't feel all these three, and you say you've done exercise, no, what you did was just physical activity. You moved your leg, right? You moved your body. So exercise must cover these three. So if you now choose the kind of exercise you want to do, there are different kinds of exercise for different purposes. And you choose another thing I want to mention, exercise is not always um targeted towards don't I would like to say don't target it towards either building muscle or losing weight. This way it will help you. Like how do I put it now? Let your target be that you are trying to make exercise your lifestyle, not like you are trying to reduce your weight. Okay, if you reduce your weight, by the time you do it for 6 weeks, you will give up because you won't see any changes. So let it be like you are trying to adopt, just like you are trying to teach a child to eat a new food. You are trying to adopt it. The purpose is to learn to eat the food, but the long term purpose is that this child will like the food, right? So that's how you should see exercise mostly, not like they say it's going to help me lose weight. I've been doing it for this time and this time is not working. You look at it like that, it won't even work at all. So be blind to the weight, be blind to the weight loss, and take it as though this is your new lifestyle. By the time you begin to see the noticeable weight loss, you'll be happy that, in fact, it'll be difficult for you to stop the exercise. Because if you target it as weight loss, once you see the weight loss, you stop. The obesity go gym, come back again. Do you get? Because you stopped the lifestyle you adopted, it will come back. But by the time you develop it as a lifestyle and continue to use it, even when you see the weight loss, you are still doing it, right? It has become a lifestyle. In fact, it's advised that you have a team or a connect with some other people who are also doing it so that they will help encourage you. So it's a long time thing. If that's what you are trying to find out, Uzoma. So I won't talk too much. Let me pause there.
Thank you for that answer, Dr. John. People don't understand, say to lose weight, it has to be your lifestyle. People just believe, say, you go just enter, come out. No, it must be a part of you. If not, by the time you stop, the weight will go come back. You say if you go shock. Okay. So we have a question here from Oluchi. Oluchi Barracks. Thank you for this opportunity. My question, please. In family where parent is obese, is there how this obesity can be controlled when the child is in the womb, then continue to early childhood age? Dr. John, okay, respond, and then I'll go respond too.
So maybe you are seeing into the future. Although there are some possible um, genetic things that can be done, genetic engineering. So if you say is there how, yes, there are ways to genetically code or engineer certain, but you know dey Naija sha, you know dey, eh? You know dey Naija, but e dey. They are in better countries. There are ways to actually find out some gene codings and engineer some things. Yes, it's possible. However, that is not available. Now, other thing is when the child is born, it's not like automatically the child is born obese. Even if you see a what's it called now, a heavy baby, macrosomia, there is a normal trend of weight transitions that they pass through. They first lose weight, I think for the first 10 days, and then begin to gain, and then something like that. So there's a normal trend for every child that is born. It's not just automatically that the child will just be obese from birth. It is when you, eh, when as the parents, knowing that's why we're doing this kind of talk, getting to know that there can be childhood obesity. It's a very, very a serious condition. Now, when you know that this child is predisposed to childhood obesity, maybe there's obesity in the family or diabetes or the mom is obese and all that, or the child had macrosomia or that's big baby, born big, that's about over 4 kg. Whenever when you see that, it's now for you to be considering the risk factors that will trigger it. So genetically we call it double trigger. If already the person has the gene of obesity, right? If the person does not now watch lifestyle, if the parent does not now watch the kind of food the child is eating, or even best to see a pediatrician who understands, like I think they call them endocrinologists, pediatric endocrinologists. They would teach you on things to avoid, things to do, things to, in fact, regular checkups. There are ways they measure the child's weight and know, okay, is this what the child should be weighing at this age and at this time? What other complication is happening to this child at this time? So it's not really a a straightforward thing that will say, okay, and this is what this woman should be eating when she's pregnant so that the child will not develop. I know that's probably what you're trying to find out. No, it's not as straightforward as that. Hmm? The 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 is a condition, the serious condition, and even is a specialist condition, right? So if any child is at risk of it, it's best we pick up these risk factors before the child is born, and then when the child is born, we review and see specialists. Okay, is this child having no, and it's not an automatic thing, like I said. If you trigger it, that's when it will come. Some parents actually trigger it. Some parents, before you know it, they'll say, "Is this thing from Canada?" They want to give their child. Is this imported? This thing from UK that they want to give their child? They don't know that those things that are imported contain certain preservatives. Look at children in UK now. Dr. Perry, I don't know if you agree with me. Look at children in UK. They are bigger than their age. You see someone of 13, you go call am, you will see am, greet am, good morning, ma. 13. That one happened to me in life. And I was like, what? How old are you? You say 13. I greeted you outside. When you came to my office, you're telling me I'm 13. Do you get that kind of thing? I'm like, what? So it's very important that some mothers and then they cause that thing. They'll go and get meal for babies. They will import it. They'll say, baby don't come. They will get all those things and begin to feed their children. You are triggering that gene. The gene never come out. The gene just did there. You are going to trigger it with that kind of food, and boom, a child of 2 years old, you go school. They go, they look, say this child, which class suppose dey again? Do you get? And so it's sad that most parents don't know about that. So it's not an automatic thing. It's usually triggered. Let me stop on that note. I hope I was able to answer most of the questions.
Yes, 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 yes. Now so it be. Okay, nothing to add. Jessica, one more question and then we are done. These days, I feel I'm putting on weight because I take a lot of sugar these days, but I've stopped it. Okay. Um, and so thank God say you don't stop them. Now, if you follow us from the beginning, we talk about many things wey fit cause you to add weight, and one of them na the rubbish wey we dey chop. Some of us sweet mouth, we like to dey chop sweet sweet things, and e get a part of your brain wey dey reward you. So the more you dey give that area of the brain that sweet things, after a while the brain go dey demand for that sweet things, and if care is not taken, those things go dey build up on your weight, go dey make you add weight. So everybody here, just like wetin Dr. John talk, for parents, giving your children sweet things no mean say you dey do good for them. Actually, you fit dey even hurt the pikin. You understand? In a bid for us to copy this foreign lifestyle, we dey come get more problems. And obesity, before, we no dey see am for developing countries.
Sadly.
But right now,
the kind life wey we dey live, e don almost dey like those wey dey abroad. Wetin we dey chop, everything. So obesity now na global problem, and we want to make everybody, after all wetin we don talk today, know how to tackle your obesity. Finally, e no get tea wey you go drink wey go make you come say you drink tea, say that tea, if you drink this tea, e go melt your fat. Na lie, capital lie, e no dey. Now on this note, now I wan round up tonight. So all those things na scam. You wan lose weight, you exercise, your lifestyle, wetin you dey chop, nutrient rich food, no be junks, no be empty calories you dey chop, all those things, and then you dey consis ten t, you go lose weight. Not this quick fix solution. Dr. John, any final words from you?
When you said chop rubbish, I remember the video I made on fufu. I posted it on Instagram, and a lot of people were yabbing me, and I was like, I dey try help you. Some people, it's hard. It's hard actually. It's actually hard when it comes to lifestyle changes and diets modification and all that. I know it's hard. In fact, what the call I got was from someone I was trying to counsel about lifestyle. It is as if it was a continuation of the video. So the power of the video, this program, I can't carry give the person again. So it's very very hard. Yes, we know, but that's why sometimes it takes some psychological behavioral therapy to treat obesity. Yes, because just like Dr. Fred said, your reward center, it don't make you feel good. Whenever you eat that thing, you feel good. Whenever you eat fufu, you feel good. Whenever you eat sugar, you feel good. Whenever you eat that imported stuff, you feel so good. Because you feel, in fact, some people don't decide saying that this imported one, they say the thing better pass Nigeria own, and they don't know that the condiments wey dey inside that thing, and they make and they make people big, right? And they over there, they kind of need the fat. I realize they need the fat because of the weather and say because of heat management and all that. But the body go need that kind of fat. But here, this one they beat us. We're gonna chop fat again, gonna chop all these things. So it's really wrong. So but it will require, if you may need behavioral therapy, sometimes some people can't control it, right? Some people can't control, like this sugar. Someone talked about the sugar matter now. Thank God you stopped. Some people cannot stop. They need some psychotherapy, they need some behavioral therapy for them to be able to, drift away from sugar. When you tell someone, okay, for hypertension now, tell someone don't eat too much salt, and the person will like, are you telling us to eat? Oh, what should I now eat? So those kind of people, it's hard for them. For you don't go follow them go house. So sometimes it's also we know it's hard. With all these things we said, if you know say it's not like straightforward thing, but work on yourself. We told you about the complications, we told you about the side effects and even the causes. It's for you to know these things and make your choice. The other very important thing about obesity is that most of them is real driven. It's real driven. No, no doctor, nobody can force you. It's not like we write drug for you and say you must finish the drug, finish it in 5 days, and come back and see me. No. Now, if you want, if you want to make your decision, I want to lose 10 pounds, I want to lose 10 kg, and then work on it. This year I want to lose. Don't make outlandish goals, okay? Don't set goals higher than your hands can reach. Set reasonable goals. You can make research. What's the possible? What can I do? In fact, some people post out videos out there that they lost weight. Please don't look at on unrealistic videos. Some people will say drink, like you said, drink this tea. They say that this tea help them lose weight in 1 month. Please don't stop watching those things. They are scams. They are marketing videos. They are trying to sell something to you, and a lot of people buy into it. And you worsen things. There's no tea out there to lose weight. If the tea is causing fat tissue to go, eh? Think of something else that is causing to go. Do you get? So most of, and some organs actually do need fat. To be honest with you, our target is not to eradicate the whole fat in your body. That's some adipose tissue that play good role, cushioning effects for certain organs. Maybe say if you lose those ones, you are developing another problem. That T does not know that. All right. So it's and that T can even cause more harmful things to your liver, your kidneys, and all that. As much as possible, okay, as much as possible, hit to everything we've talked about. I'm sorry, I think I overshot at this point. Chiefs are
Somebody's asking you a question.
what of lemon and ginger? Now, within then they talk say they day inside the tea with this now. So now the truth is this: lemon and ginger, these two things, they are fruits. Abi, they can be in your food, right? These are food. In fact, there's nothing when you now overtake. Some people will now mix lemon and ginger and hope that it will burn. No, doesn't burn fat. Look at where this lemon and ginger goes. It goes into your digestive system, right? Into your digestive system, and then your system extracts the one that it needs, the materials that it needs. How it take lean to fat? Hmm? It doesn't. If you take this lemon and ginger alone, take it and let's see whether it will lose anything. You won't lose anything. What 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 plays the role for weight loss are those things we've talked about. Your diet. Why this lemon and ginger used to work is that people, when you take lemon and ginger, sometimes you feel filled and you don't eat food. So it subsidizes for that food that you have been eating that is bad. And so it's not this lemon and ginger that is doing it, it's you not eating those food. That's you. I don't know if you follow. So that's
And
why
psychological too.
are psychological too, because the placebo effect, you just feel say this thing is working for you and it will work for you, right? And like to you, it's working. So really, it's mostly a substitution effect that you are having to think that um, orange, lemon, and ginger can help you with weight loss. No, they don't really do. There's another thing some people do, ketogenic food, ketogenic diet. Yes, some people do that. The truth about that one is, yes, you are trying to. It's just what we're talking about. You're cutting down on calorie. You're cutting down. That's one of the diet approach that your doctor will consider placing you on, if because it doesn't apply to everyone, right? If it applies to you, they can consider it unphotogenic, but you need to have to see a dietitian and all that. Because some people they just make a mess of it on social media, and there's a real ketogenic diet that you can take up. And sorry, Dr. Fred, my phone will soon go off, but let me just complete this. There are ketogenic foods out there that you can take up and practice, and it will work for you with proper monitoring. With proper monitoring. The idea of ketogenic food is that there's less calorie in it. So, and you're eating mostly fruits and all that, and it can help as well. So, aside all this ginger and stuff, it doesn't do much.
Thank you, Dr. John. So as we round up tonight, thank you everybody. We don't make video on how to calculate your BMI. Go watch the video; it will help you very well. Watch them, I beg, so that you go know how to calculate your BMI. And then all the advice we don't give here, we pray say you go take them. Our job here now to educate you. We know they here to come lie give you or just create gist. No, we won't give you waiting go help you free of charge. We not even tell you may you pay us. Do you understand? Now we they burn data, now we they burn energy, now we they burn glucose. You understand? So thank you everybody. Watch the video, share the video, and next Sunday again we go day here. Thank you, Dr. John. So ladies and gentlemen, Dr. John, na him handle be that JD Doc. You can follow him. He dey YouTube, he dey Twitter, he dey TikTok, he dey Instagram, he dey Snapchat, he dey everywhere. But
God,
so
JD
thanks, Dr. John.
Doc, um, Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. So everybody, like I always say, good life.
Nah,
Na sense. Good night. Take care and bye bye.